Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. This is Solly Jo Lewis from Posh Talk Interiors here in Leeds. Now, for many of you that know me, you know that I usually wing my lives. Tonight I have to do it properly. It's got a structure to it, so if my brain freezes up, I do apologise. You're just going to have to bear with me. Welcome to the WoodUBend furniture mouldings launch. These are a lovely collection we have here in the UK. Overall, we have 3,250 designs. Tonight, we're going to go through a couple of the designs. We're going to show you how to apply them. We're going to show you lots of tips and tricks. We're going to show you how to paint them, distress them, put some glazes on them. We're going to tell you where you can buy these mouldings, where your nearest stockist is, and how to become a stockist if you so wish. The stockists we already have on board should be online. They'll be posting their link, so you should be able to see from their see the pages. And above all, we are going to be giving away some absolutely fantastic goodie bags with the mouldings inside them. So I'm just going to show you a couple of pieces of furniture, what you can actually do with these mouldings. There's one there. Now, they're very versatile. They adhere to almost any surface, glass, wood, perspex. They have all the properties of wood, so they can be sanded, stained, distressed, painted, glazed, and they're reusable, so we can take them off the surface and put them back on. So if you're doing a pumpkin, for instance, once the pumpkin goes bad, you can take them off and put them on something else. Here we have a beautiful sideboard with some designs on. And now we're just going to show you what we're going to give away today. So every 5 or 10 minutes, this is the first prize, every 5 or 10 minutes, to win, all you need to do is share this live and put a number from 1 to 20 next to it. This is the second prize. Third prize. The fourth prize. The fifth prize. Sounding like bingo here. And the sixth prize. So before we go into all the tips and tricks and how you can apply these mouldings, how you can paint them, what you can do with them, let's just have a look at some of the finished products that you can get with these. Many of you will have seen this piece of furniture before. If you just want to come around here, Theo, so they can see. This was an old laminate chest of drawers. I got it for £3 at a charity shop. Put some beautiful mouldings on, bit of paint, and there you have it. And I know a lot of you don't like skulls, but just look what you can do with a skull head. You can also put these on a crash helmet to spruce up your motorbike helmet. You can stick it to polystyrene. This is just a polystyrene head. Got this for 50p, I think, somewhere. So there are many applications for many different surfaces. We also have a lot of steampunk designs. Are we getting any comments yet, guys?
A lot of love from Owen, shares.
Lovely, great. When they're in their cold state, they snap. So a lot of them do break, and they can be stuck to surfaces with a new technique and a bit of a rage that's going on right now, which is called perplex wood art. They can be stuck to mirrors as well. So I've used quite a few broken pieces here. So, let's go over to the bench and make a mess with some paint, some mouldings and some glue. Follow me. One really cool thing about these is these are made from a material that's eco-friendly, and as you saw before, when it is cold, it is just like wood. So I'm going to show you now how we can drill into these. It's got a battery on, so if you wanted to hang one up, there you go, got a lovely hole, it doesn't crack. Try another one. Ooh, I'm going to use that on my thing now. Sorry, I'm just having a look at the list I'm supposed to be doing now. So snap, yeah, we've done the snapping, the bending. Right. Also, if they do snap, this beautiful piece here is snapped. They're very easy to snap back into place once they're warm. So we're now going to have a look at how you actually bend these and how pliable they are. A lot of these are made up. Oh, and we have a giveaway time. So, Theo, would you like to go and show them giveaway one? Which is the first prize?
And it goes to Josie Ross.
Can I have a pen? So this prize goes to Josie, is it Josie Rocks? Josie Rocks, number 18. Well done, Josie. We will message you later on so you can give us your details, and that'll be off in the post first thing Monday morning. Right, let's get on with bending them. Now, you can use a normal hairdryer, and I strongly suggest that at home. We have heat guns in here because we use 110 volt. And we also have a lovely wood burner here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring my assistant in. Come on, Sue. This is Sue. She's a stockist. She is going to take that flower, and you're going to stick it to the bottle, Sue. Could we have some glue, please? Yeah. Right, where's the glue? So while Sue is working away in the background here, before you put it on, Sue, I just want to show. Yeah. So we've had this warmed up a bit. I'm going to show you in a minute how fast it does warm up. So there you go.
Yeah, very bendy.
Very bendy. There you go. You can stick that on the bottle.
It's very warm.
And while Sue is doing that,
training.
sorry, yes, while Sue is training, I'm going to show you how these rolls, these are, you can see I've applied one here. How we warm them up. So, best to use a hairdryer. Do we?
What kind of glue?
What kind of glue? You can use any kind of, a good quality wood glue, not PVA, but any kind of good quality wood glue. So you can see, oh, and we have another present. It's another giveaway time. Linear Weaver Lavity. She wins present number 2. So if you just want to go and show them present number 2. What was the name?
Vienna Weaver Lavity.
That's number 2. Has it gone cold?
It has gone.
So whilst we've been going over there, this has gone cold, and Sue's flour's gone cold. So it just shows you how fast these things set in place, which is good because you don't want to be waiting around and clamping things whilst it warms up and goes cold again. So what's next on the list? Leather. Right, we're going to do leather. I'm going to leave that for Sue to do. What we're now going, I think we're now going to concentrate on is this. If you'd just like to come round, Theo, and show them. We have done half a little table cabinet here.
Can you explain again? How do you win?
How do you win? To win, you need to share the live and to post a number, 1 from 20, and that's it. So I'm going to start I am now going to replicate this side of the cupboard. So I need to. I'm now going to show you how easy it is. Where are the other 2 little things?
Just need to warm the sides up a little bit.
It's okay, you just need to push it round soon. Just will it just push? Yeah. Oh, that's broken. Right.
Told you it was still cold.
She's still learning.
I'm still learning. I said I was the trainee.
Let's hold the bottle.
There we go.
There we go.
So easy to mould now, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is very easy, yeah. Very easy, and they do stick to almost any surface. Yeah, push that down, that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of it. So there you have a bottle with a beautiful flower on it. Would you like to grab the one down there, Sue? Then you can paint it, and it turns out like that.
Do you have a YouTube channel? Correct? Do you have a YouTube
Yes, we
channel?
do have a YouTube channel. I will put all these comments at the end of the show. So I'm now going to paint this little beauty. I'm going to replicate what I've done on this side. And I need those two. Can you warm those up for me, darling?
It's okay.
So, I've pre-warmed the trim up. So I could have some.
How hot does it need to get?
How hot does it need to get? It doesn't need to get very hot, just a couple of minutes. You can also put this in a steam oven. You can immerse it in hot water. You can put it on the fire. I'll let you into a little secret here. We have a log burner here. So these have been on the log burner for about 5 minutes. They're non-flammable. They have olive oil in them. They are non-toxic. I'm not telling you what's in them because it's a secret. But once they're cold again and they're stuck to the surface, as I've said before, they have all the properties of wood, so they can be distressed, stained, cut, snipped, sliced. You can poke a hole in them. I'll show you that in a minute. See, now this is starting to... Sorry, is there a comment?
Yes, can you reheat it multiple times without damaging it?
You can reheat it as many times as you want without damaging it. Yeah. And that's why I said it is recyclable. So Halloween time, when we put them on pumpkins, I know I'm repeating myself now, we can put them on pumpkins. Your pumpkin goes bad, you can take them off and you can reuse them again. So this is now starting, can you see that? It's starting to firm up there. So I'm going to have to reheat it to emulate the design on the cupboard. So can we just hold the prizes for now until I get this on, and then we can
You want me out the way?
no, you can start. Actually, you could start. What was the next thing we were going to do? Is it the plank? The leather. Why don't you do the leather? Yeah. And in order for me to get this straight, if I tip this over, you're going to be able to film me, Theo? Yes, okay.
People are asking if they can be repainted.
Sorry?
People are asking if they can be repainted when you recycle them.
Yes, yes they can, yeah. And they still bend, if you're using a good paint and the paint is flexible, the paint won't crack on these. So once you've painted it, you can bend it. So we're now going to try and emulate exactly the same design. What did I do with the other one? There it is. I'm quite nervous today because, as I said, I'm not used to doing scheduled lives. I just wing everything. So, can you
No
just?
pun intended.
Sorry.
No pun intended.
Can you just hold up again? Can you just roll that up for me? Yeah. Can you just hold that? Right, so I'm now going to adhere this. It's getting nice and flimsy. So I'm going to cut that. I'm also going to show you how to mitre them as well. Doing this wrong, aren't I? Oops, that will go like that. And I'm going to turn that round like that. Yep.
Lots of hearts and thumbs up, Steve.
Sorry?
Lots of hearts and thumbs up.
Thanks for the hearts and thumbs up. I'm a bit nervous actually. Not usually nervous. Now it's starting to cool down, so it's getting a little bit more difficult for me to cut it and mitre it. And I've done that wrong as well.
I'm glad that she's doing it, not me.
Would you like to come round here, Sue, and do it?
No.
No.
Thank you very much. I made a big enough I should do in the bottle. You know, it's so easy, isn't it, when you're not in front of the camera? You just
It
get on
is.
and you do it, you
It
don't
is.
think about it.
Yes.
Put you in front of the camera and it's like,
And the fans are telling you you're doing great.
Sorry?
Your fans are saying you're doing great.
Oh, thanks guys, thanks guys. Right, so what I do is I warm them up again when I'm putting the glue on. It just helps them adhere to the surface a lot easier. Would help if I put the glue on first. What have you done with the glue, missus? Bring the glue back over here. Come on.
Because you asked me to do the leather. That brush is better as well.
Thank you. Right, so as I said, just a really good quality wood grip glue. So once I've got that in place, no hair dryers, no. There are some more heat guns under the bench. So if you want to get them. So by heating it whilst the glue's on, it does consolidate a lot better with the surface. And when the launch is over, guys, I will be doing a weekly tutorial show teaching you tips and tricks of how to use these little beauties, various designs that you can make out of them.
Another winner.
We've got another winner.
Oh,
Oh,
it's number 2 and it goes to Becca Louise.
would you like to go down there and write it on there? This is Sam. Sam, say hello.
Hi guys. Well, there you go, Becca Louise. Your present will soon be on its way to you. If you want a chance to win, guys, keep liking and sharing the page. Picking a number 1 to 20.
And I've seen people put these on the walls. We also do some very large coving, very wide covings, mouldings for in historical buildings. Right, now here's a really cool, this is a really cool thing about the mouldings. That one there was too big to go on there. So all I did was to heat it up. And this is because the knob was there. Have you taken the glue away again, madam?
Would you like it back again?
Yes,
You
thank
want the brush
you
as
very
well, don't you?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So Sue over there is sticking. What are you doing, Sue?
At the moment, I'm trying to keep this warm, this angel wing warm, to actually adhere it to the leather jacket that we've got on the mannequin over here.
I'm working rather fast here so I can show you as much as I can, guys, in the designated time. I am a messy person, but not usually this messy.
So we're being told we need to give Sue her own pot of glue.
Sorry?
We need
I've
to
got my
give
own
Sue
pot
her
of
own
glue
pot
now.
of glue.
Yes, we do.
I've got my own
Yeah.
glue and I've got my own brush now, folks. And my own heat gun. Helps if you switch the sockets on now.
So we're now moulding this. That was its original design. We're now moulding it to fit to the cupboard. Trying to get it as near to the one that I've already done today. And then I'm going to heat it up. And I'm heating it up again, as I said before, because it helps the glue dry and it helps the surface, it helps it consolidate easy with the surface. So whilst that's drying, folks, so we can then paint it, I'm going to show you something else. Sandpaper.
There's a question. Do you always add Mouldings before painting?
Sorry?
Do you always add Mouldings before you paint, or can they also be glued after the painting?
You can add them afterwards. What I always say though is if you can add them to the substrate that you're adhering it to, like timber, because it has all the properties of wood. Wood on wood with a little bit of glue in between, it really does consolidate well with the surface. So another fantastic thing, let's just go over to this here. This chest of drawers, I really wanted to put these on, but they were too big. So if you can see, these are made up of various designs. So what I did was, I snapped that off and I sanded it. And this just shows you how easy you can sand it, just like wood. In fact, it sands easier than wood. It's porous as well, so you can stain it, and we'll show you those in a little bit. And then I heated that up and stuck it to that surface, adhered it to that surface.
Can I ask, there's another comment, as you just put in Mouldings, can they be removed when if you did a mistake?
Yes, it can be removed within reason. I mean, I've removed pieces up to a week later. So the answer is yes. Yeah, as long as you heat it up well enough. And we have another winner.
This one is number 16 and it goes to Carol Dodsley. Happy winning, Carol. If all the winners would like to send in private messages, your address details, and we can post them all out to you.
So you can see how porous it is and how easy it is to paint the mouldings. Because as I've said before, and I'll say again, they have all the properties of wood. So they can be sanded, painted, stained. If we have time, hopefully we'll do some glazes as well. In fact, I'll get Sue doing some glazes because she loves doing glazes, don't you, Sue?
No.
No. So I hope the stockists are putting their links up so you can see where your nearest stockist is. You can go onto our website later on and find out how to become a stockist. There's a tab there. You can find your nearest stockist.
What colour are you using, John?
Sorry?
What colour are you using?
I am using the colour Panther by French Chic Furniture Paint. So that will dry quite quickly, hopefully. How are you doing with your leather over there,
Too
Sue?
cold over here, it keeps going cold. We've had it closer to the log burner, I think.
So we're now going to dry brush over that.
Can you order them online?
Sorry?
Can you order them online?
Yes, you can. We do have an e-shop, and I will pop that in the comments later on. They are slightly cheaper if you find a stockist near you. Obviously, you're not paying postage and packaging. And we have 48 shops presently. 25 are in the UK. We have a couple in Canada, France, the USA, Malta and Spain. Right, I need a brush now to do this. It's on the desk, yeah. Good place for it to be. So I'm just dry brushing over this, over the detail. Have you given up with the leather, Sue?
So again,
Have you given up with the leather?
no, I've actually got it here, but I don't think it's where we originally said we were going to put it.
It doesn't matter. Thea, would you like to
So-
show everybody how it adheres to leather?
It just actually needs another little reheat, I think. We did discuss that it might break, but it hasn't actually broken. But it's so cold over this side, it's actually going too cold, and obviously I don't want to damage the leather by heating it up too much. But we shall have a little tweak.
Right, we're using these really hot lamps here, so things are sped up for you, so we're not having you waiting around. So we're now going to use a glaze. Can somebody? I need some baby.
Colour for dry
Yeah.
brushing?
Sorry?
What's the colour that you're using for the dry brush?
What
The
colour am I
colours
using?
that you're using over
The,
in the glaze, for example?
the dry brush is White to White from the new and improved lazy range by French Chic. So with glazes we do them section by section. I am doing this rather fast, so
Well, there's a lot to fit in the time, isn't there? It's
Yeah.
amazing how quickly the time goes.
just don't
when
want
there's-
people saying, "Oh, she's a rubbish painter." And I think what I want to get Sue to now do is to pop a paint on. We have got a beautiful large moulding ready, painted up. Is there, darling?
Oh, okay.
So we've stuck that to a sample board, painted it, and we have created a black glaze, and Sue's now going to show you how to glaze that. There you go.
Oh, she is she?
I've thrown her in the deep end today, but she's a good student. She
Talk
really
about being thrown in at the deep end, isn't in it? I actually promised to come up as long as I wasn't put on camera. And what's happened? I'm on camera.
You love me, really. So
It's a good job I do. Right, the student is waiting with the brush and the glaze.
Dip the brush in the glaze and blather it all over.
Blather it? I thought blather was speaking. Don't you mean slather it?
Blather. Oh, it might be my lack of English knowledge.
No, it could be a Yorkshire thing, you see.
Oh, Yorkshire thing, yeah, okay. Blather, blather, blather.
Throw it all over it and see what happens then.
Where do you hold your workshops, Solly?
Sorry?
Where do you hold your workshops?
Where? In here. Theo, give them just a 360 degree.
Leeds.
Sorry?
Thereabouts.
Oh,
Leeds.
Leeds. Yeah, Leeds. I haven't even had any wine.
Yeah, where are you?
I haven't even had any wine yet tonight.
Oh. Even I might be persuaded to have one tonight, I think. Could have had it beforehand, though. Do you want it all over the board or just over the moulding?
Sorry? All over the board.
All over.
All over the board.
All
Just
over the
slap it
board.
on.
Slap it on.
Right, so we're going to use some metallics now. Just to see how easy it is to... Can you just zoom in a bit here? How easy it is to decorate these and make them pop, baby. I know the paint's still wet, but sometimes get a really nice effect. A by accident blending effect.
But that's the good thing, isn't it, with painting and mouldings and everything? There are no mistakes, they're just happy accidents.
They are. Well,
And quite often you learn a new technique through it.
Our motto in here is no makes are mistake. No makes are mistake. Hormones. No mistakes are made in here. Just unique creations. Yeah.
Exactly.
I got a little bit too much on here. I really am rushing, guys, to show you as much as I can. But as I said, once a week now, and I'll be posting that in the groups. I'll be doing live tutorials, where I won't be rushing that much. So, there you have
It's easier,
it.
isn't it, with the live tutorials, because it's all planned and you've got
Yes.
the time, you know how long it's actually going to take.
Yeah. And a lot of kind people, and I will thank them all at the end of letters, post straight into their group tonight, of which I am very, very grateful. So, not exactly the same, but you get the idea. So, if you remember what it was like in the beginning, what it was like, what it's like now, how you can transform your furniture into a different piece. So,
Right, slathered.
right, these ones we need to.
It's a quick way to learn a new technique. Under pressure. We need some music, Theo. It's a pity we can't have any.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. What if I start singing?
You talk too much.
I
Right.
talk too much. Talk about pot, kettle and black. You bad girl.
Right, when you're doing a glaze, you need to get it into
Right,
all
into
the
all the
nooks
bits.
and crannies, lass.
So literally
Blather
whack it
it.
on.
Yes, whack it on.
Right,
Right, hold that.
thank you. And then just wipe it off.
I can really get some fantastic.
Oh,
Another
wow.
giveaway. Right, over to Sam. Over to Sam.
And the next lucky winner is number 7, and it's Cora Boaters. Sorry if I've said your name wrong. I will leave it over here and you will collect your prize later.
You're gonna kill me when it's ready. It's not. Right, I'll do some staining. Right, so if you can just. So, there you go with the gorgeous glaze. And we're now going to show you how to stain them. Because the WoodUBend mouldings are porous, they can be stained, they can be waxed, dark waxed. So that's what we're going to show you next. You take that away, Sue.
Take that away. Put down there to dry.
Right, to get this. Right, I need something to stain now. What am I doing to stain? Right, we're going to start off with waxing. So we've got some nice brownie wax here. I just let look how it sits. Can I have a stencil brush, please? This is too thick. Sue, do you want to get the stain ready as well? The stain. So you don't have to paint it. Absorbs right into the pores of the moulding.
Have I got some here?
Can somebody get me some rags as well, so I can just get the excess wax off. Now, these can also be some of the smaller designs. I've known a lot of jewellery makers use these because they're very lightweight. As I said, we do have 3,250 designs. Steampunk designs, We have some, can we find some of those photo frames, those lovely photo frames that we've got? So for baptisms, for parties, happy birthday tags, the possibilities are endless in the applications. But tonight is all about just showing you how. There we go. Oh, would you like to show it? You can show them.
So we've got adults ones and kiddie friendly ones. If you have the time and patience, you could take out all the detail.
Can somebody also get me a board, because I'd like to show them how, if one of their mouldings does break whilst they are they're all scuttling around like mice now because they don't know where anything is. Turn it over. No. Yes, Sue. Lovely. Fabulous.
That's one I prepared earlier.
So, waxing. Now, like a lot of other mouldings I've used, this would just slide off the surface. Just look at that for an ageing technique. Absolutely fabulous. No paint, no sealing, nothing. Because as we've said before, they have all the properties of wood. So they can be sanded, they can be pierced, they can be cut, they can be spliced, they can be distressed. Can I have some sandpaper, please?
We've got a question, where can they see all the designs and prices?
Where can they see all the designs and prices? We will have all the designs and prices in a couple of weeks. We have 150 here in the UK at the moment, which are all on the wall over there. So there you go, you can distress it as well. Where's the other one? Where's the one that you did, Sue? The red one?
The red one, it's just down there dry.
Is it dry? Right. I just want to show them how you can distress it. Right, and I'm now going to leave you with Sue for 2 minutes, and she's going to distress some of that, but it's not dry yet, is it?
No.
No. Should have left it on your thing. Okay, just distress some of the...
Don't want to keep it under one of the heat lamps for a while, a couple of minutes.
But what are you going to do whilst it's drying? Are you going to sing and dance with people? That's fine, you can show them that.
Sing and dance? I don't think so. They'll all switch off if I start singing and dancing. Definitely. There is a reason why I never sing and dance, you know, in the workshops. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could then go in with either a bit of stain or wax to highlight the areas where you've sanded back, couldn't you? So where it's gone very pale, I don't know what I've got on my arm now.
Do you have a bit of bling on it? Would you like a bit of bling on it?
Oh, why not? Let's do a bit of bling.
Don't move in too close there because they can see all the bits from the sandpaper and it's not yet dried. I think everybody gets the picture though. So if you'd like to get that under the lamp.
Pop it under one of the heat lamps over there,
Yeah.
and then it can... I don't know what I've got on my arms, but never mind.
You always do, do you?
I know, I always end up wearing it. Wow.
8:20. We have
8:20.
10 minutes to go. So now we're going to show you, I'm going to show you with a stain. Again, because it's porous, and look, I've just had it on the fire this, so it's still bendy.
Being asked, is it a sponge brush that you're using at the moment?
It is, it is. I'm dying to get hold of some unicorn spit stains to see what that does on them. By Michelle. So there you go, fully absorbing it, just as wood would. Just as wood would, pardon the pun. So there's your stain as well. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is, if you don't have a drill or you want to pierce these things whilst they are warm to hang up, so that's solid at the moment, yeah.
So is Kathy asking what the numbers are that everyone is saying?
Sorry?
Kathy is asking what the numbers are that everyone is saying. So just give more information before
Well,
we finish.
over to Sam. Sam will explain.
Like and share the page, pick a number between 1 and 20 and you'll get added to our prize list and you will be drawn out of the plant pot at random. So please keep liking and sharing and you will be in with a chance to win. 7 minutes. Ooh, don't give away the numbers, don't give away the numbers.
Right, so let's just say that I wanted to paint this and hang it on the wall. It's just got a blunt in there. There you go. So no drilling needed when it's warm. I can't go through all the applications. Well, I couldn't think of all the applications tonight to go through, but I think that we've given you the basics. If you have any more questions, I do think we have 3 or 4 minutes before we have the last prize. Sorry, I'm supposed to be very serious on this one, aren't I? Okay, let's go for the last prize. Right, guys, share a number 1 between 20 for the biggest prize on this planet today.
Go, go, go! And the lucky number is 6. And our number 6 is Pauline McNamara. So well done, you have won our grand prize for this evening. And if you PM us your details, we will get it shipped out to you. So you won the cherub.
Right, guys, we're almost at the end. I don't think we have anything else to say. I'm being waved at. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We're coming to the end. Let's go back to the wall and just have another look at these beautiful things. You can see all the designs. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Kirsty, to Tony, to Michelle, and for letting me post in their groups. It was very, very kind of you. Thanks for watching, everybody, and at the bottom we'll put all the links. Hope you'll join me again. They really are a fantastic product, these. As I said, the stockist should be there posting, so you can find your local stockist. If you want to become a stockist, there is a tab on our page, which I'll be posting again at the end of the when we finish the live. Other than that, thanks for joining us. Have a beautiful evening, morning in Australia, Canada afternoon, USA afternoon. Have a great time, guys. Thank you ever so much. See you soon. Bye.